Greetings, this is Shifu Dennis Johnson, and I'm with Felipe Patterson, and we just had a session of W.O.B CrossFit, and basically I'm interviewing him today. Today is August 4th, 9 something in the morning, and of course, we just finished working out. So, the first question I have for Felipe is, how do you feel about the work you put in so far with working on CrossFit?
So far, the work I've been doing with CrossFit has helped me a lot. I've completed 3 races, one being the color run, which was simple and fun. The next one being the rock race. It was a run type of race and obstacle course, which is also fun but challenging. And then with the CrossFit and the running of the 2 races, I got prepared to do the Spartan race, which was 4 miles of obstacles that were very challenging. And I see a lot of people quit, and the most important thing that everybody was worried about, even my mother, was about my breathing, which we worked on at CrossFit, and also using my core. I have my asthmatic, so you can imagine being in the dirt and dust and all that stuff, how it could slow me down and keep me from completing the race. But through CrossFit and working with Dennis, I was able to control my breathing, use all my body and my core to get over walls and through all the mud and complete it successfully. So. It's been a great benefit. I've lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
No tubby. As we saw the first workout that we done, I had some long johns sitting on my back. I got rid of those, and I'm getting compliments from everywhere and feel good about myself. So
sounds good. Your expectations for yourself really worked out from last year to this year. My next question for you is exactly. You actually answered one of the second question, your weaknesses. You said you had asthma, you're working on your breathing. So I guess that's one of your major goals that even you said your mother was concerned for you about when you did the races, especially the Spartan round, dealing with the mud and the outside elements.
yeah.
So tell me a little about that. The breathing, everything. Did you worry about a lot before did you have a lot of concern about it, or you knew you was kind of confident?
I was confident going in. I also talked to my father, who's been like my first trainer and coach and everything. So he talked to me about it before I went on my race, and I told him that Dennis actually helped me with that before. So I felt very confident about it, and I used it on my own. When I worked out on my own, I used it during my 3-mile runs. I was able to control my breathing, relax my body, complete runs easily, 3 miles easily. And go to the happy place, as Dennis calls it. So working out with him and working on my own, I was able to overcome my asthmatic symptoms and make it through the mud, dust, water, and everything else to complete the race.
So sounds wonderful. I'm glad you fulfilled one of your goals. I know you have plenty more goals to take on and challenges. So a little history about yourself. You've always been athletic, right? You've always been.
Yeah, I played basketball, baseball, Little League and all that. High school I did baseball, basketball, and football, and a little bit of track. And then I played some college football at Dennis University as a strong safety. So I've been pretty much active my whole career. So
Sounds great. Okay, the third question is basically, if you had a mirror image of you, someone who wants to, you had to instruct someone or train somebody on CrossFit, what would be the first thing you would express to that person you're instructing on CrossFit when they first get themselves into it?
You gotta have your own drive and ambition, and just have the hunger and desire. Because otherwise, you're gonna be cussing, fussing, talking about you want to quit. You're gonna do 5 sit-ups and 2 push-ups and be like, I'm done. I'm gonna go back home, watch TV, go watch some Kevin Hart, drink some Gatorade, eat some brownies and ice cream. This ain't worth it. Because it really takes a lot of focus and determination to get things complete and get done. So, you gotta really challenge yourself. And like I said before, with my goals of completing these obstacle courses and races, you need that because it'll benefit you in the long run. And it can also be very beneficial to you lifestyle-wise. You got those endorphins going, you feel better about yourself. Your doctor will appreciate it because when you go get your checkups, your blood pressure won't be high, you won't be diabetic, and all that stuff's good for you when you work out, and especially when you got a good supporting cast, which I've trained with some of my other counterparts cohorts. Not all the time, but it's a good way to make some connections.